Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Do you know that expression, the dogs are barking and the caravan keeps moving? Well, this is basically what Russia and China and the other club is doing. These guys wage a war against the other side in Ukraine. I'm talking about the big club, the United States club, with its bottom-feeding vassal states. They're trying to destroy the other club's formation, which is obviously China, Russia, probably India, Brazil, South Africa, Iran, maybe North Korea, Saudi Arabia could be, Turkey could be, and then Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and other countries over there. Now, Argentina as well, probably Cuba, probably Nicaragua. There are many countries that want to join the second club, usually being frustrated with the tyrannical behavior of United States of America. And if you don't agree with that statement, then you can always do a few clicks or read some good books. And the evidence is right there. You just have to be intellectually honest. That means objective. So let's see what's going on over here. And I'm not talking about you because you're here with me. There are people over there who really, oh, what is he talking about? Well, certain historical events are still fresh in some people's minds because they were contemporary with those events. So I can talk about that as well. So let's go to this article and find out what's going on. This article comes from Sputnik, and it says that number of states seeking to join BRICS and Shanghai Cooperation, or Shanghai, I can't remember what the C stands for, organizations. Shanghai Cooperation Organization is not cooperation. We're going to find out probably lower. Surges to 20, Lavrov says. So, cooperation, Shanghai Cooperation. It didn't sound right. Several countries across the world have reportedly voiced their intentions to become members of the two blocs since the beginning of 2022. The member states of these intergovernmental organizations reportedly welcome their aspirations. The number of countries applying to join the BRICS and Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO, has surged to 20. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has stated during a meeting with the regional heads of Office of the Russian Foreign Ministry. And I'm quoting, "It's worth mentioning that over the past couple of years, including during the first year of the Russian special military operation in Ukraine, the number of countries that want to join the BRICS and the Shanghai Cooperation Organization has increased dramatically. As of now, there are about 20 of them," end quote, Lavrov informed. Well, you might expect, or I might expect, logically, that this country will wait because they don't know if Russia is going to win. If Russia is going to lose, all that is going to kind of disintegrate because Russia has the resources. So it would be the resource provider for the economies of India and China, for example, and Brazil and South Africa and Egypt and others. So without Russia, if that falls in the claws of United States of America and its weasel countries, then BRICS is gone, Shanghai Cooperation Organization is gone, and then United States will turn to all these guys and they're going to start punching them in the teeth. I guarantee you that. So now maybe they should have stayed in expectative and wait a little bit. But the fact that they jumped in, they have confidence that Russia will not collapse. That's even another argument that you can bring when these guys are saying, well, Russia is losing, Russia is isolated. I don't think so. Especially taking this in consideration, the fact that the countries are coming together more than leaving these organizations. So that's an argument, a valid argument. He added that many of those who have applied plan an important role in their regions. These include, listen to this, Turkey, Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, Indonesia, Mexico, and Egypt. The minister noted that the list of these countries itself clearly demonstrates, and I'm quoting, the failure of the West's attempts to isolate, end quote, Russia, which is member of both BRICS and Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Interesting country over there was Mexico. What is the United States trying to do now with Mexico? They try to authorize a military intervention in Mexico, supposedly to clean the house of an independent sovereign country, hey, like Ukraine, on the pretext that what? It's our national security interest. Well, you can determine anything you want. If, let's say, I want to come in your house and take care of you and your family, I just declare you a terrorist. And I say you are a personal threat to me. Therefore, I have to preemptively come and eliminate that threat. This is what the United States does. That's how they reserve their right to, for instance, look for those weapons in Iraq. Remember, imminent attack, blah, 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 and so on. And this is the reason why they say we are actually preemptively eliminate some threat to our national security. Now, if any country would act like that and will act on their perceived real or imaginary threat coming from emerging from a neighbor or something like this, they're going to have everybody fighting with everybody. That's why the Russians contacted the US before December 2021 was the last time actually, talking to the Russians and not only say to the Americans saying, hey, let's talk about our interest here. That's a security breach here. We need some guarantees. Let's put them on the paper. Let's discuss. Now they said, no, we're not going to talk to you. Who are you? You, basically. But now the Americans are trying to do something in Mexico. What if the Mexicans say, you know what, we can do the same thing to you? No, you can't. Or they can say, yes, I dare you, because once you start doing that, we're going to again purchase half of your country. If you know what I mean, purchase it. Yeah, a little American-Mexican war, if you remember. All right, now, attempts, and I'm quoting, by West to impose its will on everyone else, to impose its so-called rules of which it wants to establish and maintain a pro-Western order, are totally futile and absolutely hopeless, Sergei Lavrov said. The intentions of these states to join the blocs likewise reflect the failure of the West's strategy, which resulted in a, and I'm quoting, reverse effect, end quote. According to Lavrov, the understanding of the, and I'm quoting, geopolitical tectonic process, end quote, pushes the countries to cooperate with, and I'm quoting, like-minded partners, end quote. And also people that are afraid, countries that are afraid, and they say, okay, I'm going to go and join these guys, and they will protect me from the thug over there that was kicking me in the teeth for the past, I don't know, century. The main reason for this, he added, is that they are willing to be independent in their actions and in any partnership promote their own national interest first and foremost, and I'm quoting, not someone else's whims. End quote. In this light, cooperation with Russia as well as with other member states of the regional bloc provides a, I'm quoting, huge field for interaction. During the meeting, Lavrov also urged Russian regions to cooperate with the BRICS and Shanghai Cooperation Organization. According to the minister, there are already formats within these organizations that are aimed at regional interaction. So BRICS is an informal association of the world's major developing economies formed in 2006, which comprises Brazil, Russia, India, and China, with South Africa joining the group in 2010. Potential candidates for accession include such countries as Argentina, Egypt, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Algeria, and Turkey. These nations have expressed their interest in joining the group over the past months and years. In particular, Algeria submitted its official application in November last year. In December, Algerian President Abdelmadjid Tebboune expressed hope that his country could join the alliance in 2023. Earlier this month, the Russian foreign minister revealed that Algeria, due to all its merits, is among the leading contenders for BRICS membership. So the second club is, catching shape. You can see it. And believe me, when African countries are going to start joining, and the South American countries, then I don't know what's going to happen with the Monroe Doctrine in South America, and in East Asia with Australia and so on, and South Korea and Japan. Basically, that's it. And New Zealand, which is just, like it's like a fish around a big shark. That's how it is, New Zealand. But hey, it's maybe like the Baltic states of the Pacific, or whatever you would call that area. I can't remember how you call it. Something with Pacific. But anyway, how do you call that area? In this case, but anyway, and it's going to bother me because it's with it's close relatively to Tahiti, towards east. But anyway, this is a big change, and as Lavrov said, these are tectonic shifts in the global foreign policy, and unfortunately, it might be that the era of threats, blackmail, regime change, and bombardment and invasion might be limited, or getting limited, after the Ukraine war. They will try in Georgia, which is they're trying right now, and maybe they will try a little bit in Azerbaijan or Kazakhstan. That's where they're gonna try. That will be the last ones, and after that, that's it. I don't think they're gonna do anything in Iran. I'm sorry, in Iraq already up, so that's gone. They brought too much democracy and freedom in Iraq. I think Iraqis are, whew, man, it's so hot. Too much freedom and democracy here. Can you take back some? So I don't know if Iran will be attacked because it's too big, and we'll find out, right? If they allow us. And then you have the Balkans, Serbia. Then you have China with Taiwan, and then you have North Korea with the woodchuck. There are many locations where hot wars could just be like this. And what's important and interesting is each and every possible hot war, has one country that you find it everywhere. It's United States of America. Isn't that strange? But because since United States of America has a little medal right here, or an award saying that we are the good ones, they come and help everybody. So that's why you find United States everywhere. All right, enough with the BS. So yeah, BRICS is going to be the foundation of the new club and the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. And the United States of America will say, well, we don't care. And then it grows and say, what's going on over here? Well, you were too busy, looking at your little stupid elections and making money. That's what it was. And still thinking that you're the strongest guy in the parking lot. You might be, but you're not the only one now. Not anymore. I mean, after the Soviet Union was gone, you had your chance. And what did you do? Instead of using your goodness, you use something else. Blackmail, threats, bomb, regime change, and all that. And everybody says, wow, I guess we don't want this kind of rule-based order or international order, or how you want to call it, ruled by this guy, because this guy is not fair at all. He's going to punch us in the face if we don't do whatever he wants us to do, and we don't always want to do what he wants us to do. Therefore, he's going to do something to us, so I don't like him. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.